What up, everybody, and welcome to episode 26 of Beyond the Drop. Damn good intro today. Yes, the show that collectors and I put together for you guys every week on Monday, normally at 1 p.m. EST, but today a little bit later, and that's because I was at an pottery class, guys. So I'm sorry that the show starts a little bit later today, but yeah, great to have you here, Josh. What up, my friend?
Relationship goals, pottery class.
But
yeah, that's
man, as I said, it was kind of fun, but yeah, a once in a lifetime kind of thing, I guess.
You were saying that was your first time ever doing it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just why the show's starting a little late today, guys. But in terms of what we got planned, let me pull up today's agenda. We're gonna start with community posts like always. I'm going to cover the app that I meant to cover last week this week, because I know last week we were a little pressed for time. We'll do some Grail Watch and then round it off with a Q&A.
Yes, really looking forward. So first of all, Agent, what up? What up from Germany and from Canada? And good afternoon, Kevin. Great to have you here. Alrighty, should we straight jump into the section or what?
Yeah, you take the intro and then.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right. So I thought this was an interesting post. I bookmarked it this week, and it's Shakira seeing a camera phone for the first time in Japan in 2002.
Oh, 2002. Yeah.
2002. So
it's true.
Turn this down just a bit, but. You can hear that, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit like people finding out about AI now, right?
And yeah, honestly, it's just.
And honestly, I think it will be the exact same thing when it comes to robotics in the next couple of years and decades. When people see like a humanoid, kind of walking next to them, I think that will be a kind of same feeling. Maybe a little more.
Yeah, some iRobot stuff.
Yeah,
it was like this, and then the social media wave, and now it's the AI wave, AI and robotics. But I just thought that was interesting, so I wanted to share it. Next, we have a little info about the Pokemon Go app. I also thought this was interesting. So Mark here says, this is wild. 143 million people thought they were catching Pokemon. They were actually building one of the largest real-world visual data sets in AI history. So Niantic, which is the company behind Pokemon Go, just disclosed that photos and AR scans collected through Pokemon Go have produced a data set of over 30 billion real-world images.
That's so crazy, man.
The company is now using that data to power visual navigation AI for delivery robots. So
honestly, sorry, before you move on, that was 100% their plan behind that, or what do you think?
Yeah, probably, but I just find it interesting.
Coincidence.
Yeah, I just find it interesting that there's companies and platforms out there now that are doing exactly like their main purpose is this. It's not the actual product they're promoting. It's gathering the data, but they say players didn't just walk around with their phones. They scan landmarks, storefronts, parks, and sidewalks from every angle at every time of day in lighting and weather conditions that staged photography would have never captured. They documented the physical world at a scale no mapping company with a fleet of vehicles could have replicated on the same timeline or budget. So Niantic collected this systematically, data point by data point, across 8 years. while users thought the only thing at stake was catching a rare Charizard. So pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
For free, by the way.
Yeah. 30 billion images. But this is the key part here is they scan landmarks, storefronts, parks, and sidewalks from every angle at every time of day in lighting and weather conditions that stage photography would have never captured. So cool. So cool. We have any comments we want to highlight here?
Yeah, Digital Monkey, what up, boy? And Felix in the chat. Great to have you guys as well.
Don't forget your chat.
Oh, yeah, good call.
All right, so next up we have...
Oh, yeah, by the way, sorry, in my chat, Cool Mo 1, welcome as well. Okay, go ahead.
So this one is about AI gaming. So NVIDIA is kind of changing the game now here too. I can't believe that NVIDIA looked at this AI on top of Game Filter and said to themselves, this is the future of gaming. So this guy doesn't exactly like where it's heading, but I mean, you can see here like just how realistic this stuff looks. Insane. The water, physics. Oh my God, the face on that guy.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
shadows, lighting, like all done by AI. So
yeah. And honestly, I mean, in our last week's show where we've talked with Corey about that stuff, I mean that he said like it will feel indistinguishable from like kind of reality over time if you walk on a AR pad or those, you know what I mean? Yeah. So
well, that's the whole argument about us living in a simulation.
Yeah,
have you heard that? That's the whole argument.
Not really that point, but that gaming is going there. I mean, clearly, just give it a couple more years. I mean, he already said like the thing with like the haptic vests, etc. And I mean,
some Ready Player One stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why did I just hear my echo?
Which would be pretty cool in my personal view.
Hey, they got Big Bro here too. What's going on, man? I think the special edition Cyclops this weekend will be an underrated grail. We will talk about that in a bit as well. Moving on here, though, let's talk about Lamborghini and Fortnite because Lamborghini has released a world inside of Fortnite, and it's all custom branded to Lamborghini. It's a place where people can pretty much drive Lamborghini cars around. Lamborghini launched 4-world experience on Fortnite, a persistent branded world where players can explore, race, and interact with the Lamborghini universe. And it is, what's the word I'm looking for here? It was released by Animoca.
I mean, that's to be fair, that's exactly what VeVe should be for every brand out there, right?
Well, we're seeing Lambo do, and this isn't new for Lamborghini, just to be clear, because Lamborghini's been in the gaming space for like a number of years. Open up any like Forza game or Gran Turismo game, their cars are in it. But like having branded worlds specifically for Lamborghini, that's kind of like a newer thing. So the only ones that I know of is this one, and then I mean it's not really a branded world, but they've now released some of their cars for the Wilder World project, that NFT project. So and I think they're kind of building an experience around Lamborghinis there. So but yeah, wanted to share this.
I mean, branded worlds in total are kind of interesting marketing tool. I think if you look at Roblox, for example, there are the Gucci Gardens. I think the Nike world is in there and stuff like that. I mean, they capture so many players with that world. So totally understandable.
Yeah, and those places never close. They're open 24/7. Yeah. It's just like a website. So,
but just cooler.
Way cooler, way more possibilities too. Okay, so we have a couple of tweets from Tad Smith. who is now the new CEO of Candy. So he says the light comes back first, then the warmth, then the quiet stirs of things we thought were gone. Nothing is ever truly lost, only waiting for its season to be reborn. Candy Digital returns Monday, aka today. The interim candy.io won't impress, but fans will be able to see what they own. After Monday, we race to unlock it, give our fans self-custody, many more treasures to own, and games to play chasing them. Happy spring.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, a lot of community members from the VeVe community were hyped about it. And we're like really, oh, we have Tuxen in the chat. What up, Tucson? I mean, a lot of the VeVe community was really hyped about Candy going back up. Is that the right word? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, obviously because they have items in there. But I've also seen a couple of posts where people were like, okay, these 2 collectibles will go crazy when Candy reopens. So I would say, let's see.
I think the best thing about it is people just have an answer of like what's going on now.
Yeah.
So.
And that was such a long time. I mean, was it like half a year, a little bit over half a year?
It was a double whammy for some people because there was some people who were in this project and Futureverse at the same time, and then they both kind of, you know. But another tweet here from Tad Smith. So a message for Candy fans: tomorrow we open the interim candy.io website for existing account holders only. We created this view-only site to enable our existing fans to see their collections and account balances right away, rather than ask them to wait until May for the relaunched. I guess this is like the full site. Existing Candy fans will be able to log in with their email address and password to see their assets. If there are any questions or issues, reach out to this email. We were thrilled to announce some Easter candy to loyal fans by enabling them to convert their existing account balances into credits with 100% bonus for use on the platform, relaunched in May. Okay, nice. For those fans who are already who have already requested cashback withdrawals, we will begin honoring those this week once they reconfirm they want cash and not the 100% bonus credit. Oh, like an in-store credit?
Yeah, I would say so. Good initiative, to be fair.
Yeah, turning to the future of Candy. So 3 points here, 4 points. We hope to close the acquisition in the next week or so to establish the legal foundation of everything we are building together. We have tentatively selected a secure, user-friendly, inexpensive, royalty-compliant mainstream blockchain for the millions of digital assets belonging to our fans, so that self-custody and security will be real beginning as soon as May. We will also announce changes to the Candy.io collectible economy by May. The changes will sharply reduce any supply overhang of assets, plus enhance the scarcity and utility of what fans own. Up and to the right remains a key goal for our fans. Graph icon. We remain committed to a world of desirable, innovative treasures for our fans to collect with user-friendly auctions and markets, plus a gamified, fun platform on which to acquire them. Thanks again to our fans for their patience and loyalty. Tucson says, I have a lot of Candy stuff. I never worried about the shutdown.
I mean, I would have been worried, to be fair.
People seem to think this solo leveling is a big deal. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people in the community talk about this. We're going to highlight it in 1 sec. Solo leveling, from my understanding, is a newer show, I think, too, but I might be wrong.
What I've read as well, to be fair, I've never heard of the show, but yeah, it's kind of a newer manga novel or something like that.
Anime.
Yeah, but won like multiple awards, etc. But back then we also thought like Blackpink would be huge, and it like kinda is, but not in terms of impact on our app.
Yeah.
For the moment.
But we have another post here from Gary. NFTs are forever collectible. Obviously, the 21-22 confusion slowed down the onboarding, and the UI UX is still not there. But many working on their projects every day and many collecting every day, and that will grow in the next decade.
Which is, or number 3, which is I'm incredibly bullish digital collectibles, NFTs, long term, like I've always been. And things like punks are like the holy grail I'm going to hold forever. And some I just like to collect because I like the entrepreneur artists. So I'll just keep those. I don't see them going way up in value. And others are down in this market. And I think when the next wave of collectability goes up, that would be a better time to sell if I chose to. So it could be that one.
What else, Fan?
Or number 3.
But yeah, just some more insights from Gary about his thoughts on NFTs. I know we kind of highlighted him last week.
His thoughts on digital collectibles, as he
yeah. Anything else you want to add to this?
Did Sven change his name?
I think that might just be his YouTube handle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, let's get into some VeVe stuff here. So VeVe has re-added a highly anticipated feature. You've talked about this.
Yeah.
So do you want to kind of...
Yeah. I mean, the wish list. I mean, I was like a big fan of the wish list back then. And I didn't understood why they took the wish list away. It was such a great feature to navigate like the millions and millions of collectibles we have. Because when I look through the market now, because I want to see, like, let's say we all look at like 10 to 20 collectibles max, and most of us, I would say. But when I scroll through the market, because we have so much stuff, I rarely find those collectibles that I'm really interested in. So I think the wish list feature is awesome. But I didn't understand why it took them so long to bring back such an easy, from my understanding, easy feature.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's a no-brainer for the amount of brands and collectibles they have on the platform now. So
100%.
Glad to see they're making progress with that. But next one is a little post here saying from 5K to 9K, from 9K to 12K daily transactions in the last 2 weeks. And they're talking about transactions on VeVe here.
I mean, that's not that bad. 12,500 transactions for the current state of the market? Or am I wrong there?
I don't really have an opinion, man. I don't know. I don't know where these numbers were at. So,
guys, what do you think? Like 12,000 daily transactions on a couple of days? I think that's pretty solid.
Okay, so here's the big one. Will You Accept was the teaser. People put this together pretty fast. It's solo leveling, which is a really popular anime. And Oz was explaining this a bit yesterday in his space, but he was talking about how, or was it Oz or maybe it was O'Milly? You get presented with these screens sometimes in the anime of like, well, this right here. A new journey begins in 14 days. Will you collect? This one's tailored to VeVe, but fits the theme of like the screens that pop up in the show.
Ah, okay. I was totally confused on that point, on that post. Okay, so like the
you ever watch like
huh?
It makes me think like you ever watch Mission Impossible, and then he gets like the phone calls and he has to accept the mission or not.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that, but it's kind of it's just on screen. Yeah.
But like the style of the post is out of this manga, or what?
Well, they've like tried to tailor it to the anime. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
Sven says, I do not understand how we're not able to send offers and buy from each other without listing in market. 12K transactions, no clue if that is okay. Nope. Right, very reminiscent of Mission Impossible. I'm glad I got that right, because I have not watched Solo Leveling, but when Omili or Oz was explaining that yesterday, that was like my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And to Sven's point, I mean, I also don't get it why we are not able to make offers and like do private deals without listing on the market. That would makes I mean that definitely has to come with like second phase of collection, and I mean they've talked about it a couple of times. Otherwise, man.
Yeah. Well, you and I have been working on a little something that we might show later, so.
Yes.
Which might help with that. But we have a post from Comics and Crypto about Solo Leveling. They say it's not just another anime, it's a global phenomenon redefining what modern storytelling looks like. So from its origins as a Korean web novel to becoming one of the most anticipated anime adaptations ever, Solo Leveling represents the rise of manhwa on the world stage, bringing Eastern and Western fandoms like never before. Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year in 2025, Crunchyroll. Even bigger, it wasn't just a win, it was a dominant sweep. Anime of the Year, Best New Series, Best Action Anime, Best Main Character, Best Score and Ending Sequence. A total of roughly 9 awards from 13 nominations. Wow. Massive global viewership, record-breaking source material popularity, and high-end animation bringing it all to life. Solo Leveling is dropping soon on VeVe. Boom.
Yes. Yeah, also Tucson said something really interesting in the chat. Solo Leveling is a popular South Korean fantasy web novel by Chung Gong. Yeah. I mean, also the second part he put in the chat. Like,
who gains the ability to level up after a life-threatening experience in a double dungeon, becoming the world's strongest. What's a double dungeon? That's got me curious. Genre: fantasy, action, lit RPG. All I know is that there's a lot of Solo Leveling fans in our community. So, I mean, I heard about Solo Leveling before this got announced from people talking about it in like emoji spaces and stuff.
Okay.
And then, as I mentioned, it didn't take long for people to realize this was Solo Leveling. So I've been seeing it all over socials, how happy people are. Speaking of the devil, he's in the chat right now. What's going on, man?
Solo Leveling is peak. What up, boy? Huh. Okay, yeah, I never heard of that anime, so
I'm not the
fair,
like
I don't even know how the characters look. So I haven't looked it up yet.
No, so I've never been the biggest into anime. I've been trying to get into it more. Emoji got me into Demon Slayer, so I'm watching that. And then I finished the Devil May Cry series, which I really liked. But maybe I should check out Solo Leveling after. I know the Demon Slayer series is really long, but that's going to take me a while to finish. But wanted to watch Solo Level, but LOL, anime, not yet into it. One Piece and DBZ. Sven, if you start One Piece now, you're going to be still watching it 10 years from now. Star Blazers. Never heard of this one. As a gamer. One Piece, Netflix. Oh, yeah, that's much shorter.
Yeah, way shorter.
Much shorter. Like 900 plus episodes shorter. And then we have a post from Omili here. So it looks like he's going to be doing a special giveaway, which he announced or will be announcing soon. He dropped this today. So from his personal collection, and oh yeah, first exclusive solo leveling chat with the man who signed the IP. The man who signed the IP, was that who was that? Justin?
Don't know. Probably he's the one responsible for like the Asian market, right?
Korea, yeah.
Yeah, but he was also the one who Korea.
He's the CEO of VeVe Korea.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
exactly.
he deals with some brands outside of Korea, but I think most of what he deals with is like Korean.
But
artists.
he also was the one who made with Blackpink the deal. Yeah.
Here are some photos, though. This is a cool looking piece.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
is it
nice.
Like? It is a physical piece, right? Yeah. But it looks
by a Maz.
Huh?
It says by a Maz.
Huh.
AMAZ.
Alrighty. I guess we need to find out more about that when we are listening to OMI's space. When is the space?
He says he's going to be announcing it.
Ah, okay.
So
that piece is called The Boy, The Biggest Bro. By who is it? Or like
a Maz right here.
Oh, sorry.
I guess we're finally in Asia. Justin will be on Anime After Hours discussing solo leveling. First, going to have some exclusive details. So I assume it was Justin that signed it. Korean IP, that would make sense, I guess. All right, that's all the posts I have lined up, though.
Yeah, I mean, not that much to talk about this week.
I want to show the little mini game we were talking about.
Huh?
Do you want to show the little mini game we were talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you teased it in the Corey interview, so
I did. Okay, so for any of you guys who were here when we were interviewing Corey, I made just a quick comment about how like you could recreate popular games with AI really easily now. The example I brought up was Flappy Bird. And for those who don't know the story behind that game was released in the App Store by a solo developer. It became so addictive that the guy behind the game felt guilty about like the impact that it was having on people's lives, and he ended up taking it off the App Store. So the app doesn't exist anymore, and there are devices that still have the game installed that are selling for like thousands of dollars because the game's on it. Mm-hmm. And so I thought about it and I was like, well, what if we just recreate the game but targeted towards like the VeVe fam and OMI, and instead of calling it Flappy Bird, we call it Flappy Burn. And then we made it. So we can kind of show you guys a little preview of the game.
You can download it now in the App Store for $200. Obviously not, guys.
So this is an app that's currently in development, but I will show the game part. Let me put that in the center of the screen. Can I line that up properly? Is it gonna let me? Boom. Look at that. Okay.
Oh, that looks dope, to be fair.
Yeah, so this is an app that we're working on for Beyond the Drop. We're not going to go through all of it, but I do want to just show you down here the mini games, Flappy Burn, and then what's crazy is I created this in about 10 minutes.
Oh, you can't really see it completely on the screen because of the desk. I think we need to switch into the other mode. Yeah.
This is so much harder than it looks. I can't get past like the fourth one. Damn it.
Damn. Yeah, and like the first time I saw it, I thought about like, should we make the bird an OMI rocket or something like that?
Oh, I still plan on changing this. So like this is just the kind of, it's modeled after the original game right now, and I haven't made any changes.
Ah.
Yeah, new best. I haven't made any changes from the original prompt, so it actually made the entire game in one sweep. Yeah. And now I'm gonna try and I'll replace the bird. I'll replace the backgrounds. I'm probably gonna replace the pipes with OMI rings.
Nice.
I'm telling you, man, this is a hard game. No wonder it was addicting.
To be fair, I've never played it. And guys, if you have any ideas, I mean, Josh said we are currently working on an app around Beyond the Drop, and that should be a really fun and engaging app with mini games like this. And if you have any ideas for cool mini games that we could include into the app, that maybe like fit VeVe, fit us, our community, our Beyond the Drop community and show, please let us know. So yeah, we can build something that is pretty cool for everyone involved.
Yeah. Do you have any comments in your chat you want to highlight?
Let me quickly. VeVe posts new drop.
Oops.
From Marek, I mean. And Castlevania on Netflix is an amazing watch. Would highly recommend. Never heard of that. Did VeVe post something new?
Did they? I can check. Oh yeah, they did.
Oh, what?
The Phoenix Force has chosen its host. Cyclops joins the Phoenix 5 on VeVe with a new digital collectible release inspired by one of Marvel's most explosive storylines. From cosmic fire to unstoppable optic blast, this drop captures the moment Scott Summers becomes something. It's a nice looking collectible.
Yeah, that looks sick. Yeah, the overall quality of the collectibles like gone way up.
Yeah, the deterioration on the mask here. Looks good.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dropping April 11th, 8 a.m. PT. Oh, hey, look at this. Inception.
Yeah. Oh, nice. VeVe reposted. Thanks for that.
Oh, hey. All right. Let me close that. Let's ask Nova about solo leveling.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're sitting here talking about solo leveling because VeVe just announced them as a new brand coming to the platform. They're going to have solo leveling collectibles. What can you tell us about the brand, the anime, for someone who's never heard of it before?
Sure. Solo Leveling is a popular South Korean web novel that was later adapted into a webtoon, a type of digital comic. It was originally published
Let's go back to studio.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
Oh, I cut her off.
No worries. If you have any more questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Cool. Sharp discussion here.
Yeah, no kidding. Can you continue your response? I didn't mean to cut you off from before.
Of course. Solo Leveling is a well-known South Korean web novel that was first published as a web novel in 2016. It quickly gained a large following due to its unique storyline and engaging characters. The story follows a weak hunter named Sung Jin-woo, who suddenly gains the ability to level up and become stronger after a near-death experience. As he navigates through various dungeons and battles monsters, he uncovers secrets about the world and his own mysterious powers. The webtoon adaptation, which began in 2018, further increased its popularity with stunning artwork and dynamic action scenes. It's known for its compelling mix of fantasy, action, and character development. The announcement of solo leveling collectibles on the VeVe platform is exciting news for fans, as it allows them to own digital collectibles of their favorite characters and moments from the series. If you're new to it, it's definitely worth checking out.
Huh. Alrighty.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Mark, why do I always say Marek? It's Marek. Marek in my chat asked, what is Nova? Local AI agent? Maybe you can give some more background about or background info about Nova and what we are planning to do with her.
Yeah, Nova is I made it with Claude, so it runs with Claude AI, but it's a bot that we can talk back and forth with, essentially like a lower level Jarvis from Iron Man. So ask questions, have a discussion back and forth about things we want to dive deeper into. Can answer questions from you guys in the chat, and just trying to give us a little bit of a different angle for the show. So
Yes. Can you ask her how big like the user base is or the fan base, or did she already tell?
no.
Because that would be kind of interesting.
How big is the fan base of solo leveling? How many fans are there?
No problem. If you have any more questions or want to chat about something else, feel free to let me know.
That's not what I asked. I asked how many fans solo leveling has.
Solo leveling has a massive global fan base. The webtoon adaptation has been viewed over 14.3 billion times worldwide. On Crunchyroll, it holds an average rating of 4.9 stars from more than 600,000 user ratings, making it one of the most rated anime titles on the platform. Analytics indicate that solo leveling is 45.5 times more popular than the median anime airing during its season, highlighting its exceptional global engagement.
Huh. And if what emoji here says is true as well, huge, obviously.
It's the most viewed anime in history. 600K user ratings at 4.9 stars is really impressive. 45.5 times more popular than the median anime airing during its season. Wow. Hey, we got Fatty in the chat. What up, man?
What about...
What are some of the top flex collectibles on VeVe today?
Absolutely. If you ever want to chat more about solo leveling or anything else, just
Nova, that's not what I asked. I asked what are the most popular flex collectibles on VeVe.
I couldn't find an official list of the most popular flex collectibles.
Oh, stop. Making me look bad. We got Kuma in the chat. What's going on?
What up, boy? Hello.
How's your VeVeverse project coming along? It looked great. It's going. I'm trying to figure out how to use Claude more for it. If anybody's been keeping up with AI lately, like Claude has been just like, they're moving so fast, that team. It's a private company, but they're changing so many industries so fast. So Claude it's really helpful right now for creating like web applications, mobile apps, like what you guys just saw on screen not long ago. When it comes to integrating Claude into like a more complex like Unreal Engine project, which is where I was building Collectopia, there's still a little bit more improvement needed. So I'm working on it. It's not going as fast as I would like to, but I'm trying to work on it week by week. So whenever I have more updates, I'll provide them as I can. But yeah, I just trying to, the biggest hurdle is that I wasn't working with AI in the project to start with. So I was building the project with what are called like blueprints, right? The way that you would work with AI in Unreal Engine is something called C++, which is an entirely different way of building the project out. So I kind of have to go back and rewrite stuff. But to answer your question, progress every week. Not as fast as I'd like, but we're getting there.
I mean, Kuma is waiting for Dragon Ball. I mean, Kuma, you and I, and probably a lot of other VeVe community members. But let's hope they get that license. I mean, I would definitely spend a lot on those drops, 100%. And what Corey said in our interview last week on Beyond the Drop, also the month of May should be really interesting. I mean, they've planned a lot for the 4th of May, he said, but he wouldn't want to give us any hints or so. Oh yeah, any hints or spoilers. So
I'm working on several Star Wars scenes for that month as well.
Nice.
So we'll have some more environments for May.
Yeah. What would be your two like most desired? I mean, we spoke about it shortly, not shortly, for we spoke about it already. But what would be like your two most desired Star Wars drops in that month?
Yoda.
Yeah, for me as well.
I really want Millennium Falcon, but I also want Chewie with Millennium Falcon. So can I put those two together?
Yeah, for me it's definitely Darth Maul. That would look so cool. That collectible would look so cool.
Oz made a good point. Like that, there's a new TV show I think coming out for Darth Maul.
Is it?
I think. Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Or a new season or something like that. He said so.
Okay.
It'd be a good time for them to drop a Darth Maul collectible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Yoda would be like the biggest one. That would be sick.
What is that emoji? What is that? Yeah, new Darth Maul show. What?
What does that mean? What Tucson is saying?
100% on Tomato Meter. It's like a rating site, I'm pretty sure. Like a.
Oh, okay.
Maul, Death Star, Ahsoka. Yeah, Death Star. A mummy peeking. Yeah, is that what that is? I've never seen that emoji in my life. And Sabine. Is Magic the Gathering best played in person or online? In person, I would think. I don't know. Never played it. Before we move into like the Q&A or Grail Watch, do you want to highlight anything in your chat?
Yeah, Cool Mo in my chat said, shoot me a DM digital. I'm running a 10-week open claw I built. It is very powerful. Build my own business around it. But that's it. Oh, and then McFarlane dropped tomorrow. Mandarin Spawn 666 mint size with 3 rarities and $5 a pop. Yeah, but that's it here in my chat.
Open Claw, I've messed around with a little bit. I prefer Claude over Open Claw myself, just personally. I don't like the access that Open Claw can have on your PC. I don't have an Apple computer, so I'm not running it on like a completely separate laptop or anything. But with Claude alone, like in the last month, I've built 2 apps. I've built an entire platform for my main business, which allows my clients to monitor like their SEO, social media, website performance, all on one dashboard. There's like a client portal for them to log into, and then there's the side for me to log into to see everything for my clients. So I built that. Nova, which you guys just saw on screen, Beyond the Drop. Like it's so crazy, man, because New Year's is a time where I kind of like, I feel like a lot of people look back on the year and go, okay, what did you accomplish throughout the year, right? And
100%.
You know, I think of like YouTube videos, right? Like there was the clothing line that we did. There was the environments we've put together for this, right? A couple of things. You can achieve what you did in a full year in like 4 weeks now with AI. The amount of things you can build in 1 year on your own is just blows my mind. Like one of the apps I created, it allows you to take photos of your fridge or your groceries.
Show it, buddy. That's such a cool thing. Show it. You wanted to talk about it last week. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Falcon, really enjoying how small you both are on that awesome backdrop. I hope you mean because the backdrop is so gorgeous and so much to see, and not because we are otherwise too ugly when we're too close up to the camera. Great to have you here, man. And Metaverse drops also in the chat. Hello.
Un momento.
Yeah, take your time, buddy. Cool Mo says also, I'm running on a Mac Studio 512 gigabyte. I built a dashboard. I'm way beyond that. I'm looking to sell agents and AIOS. Oh.
Yeah, it's other companies. Yeah, if you have Mac products, then OpenClaw is definitely better.
Oh, and Tucson has a movie. What kind of movie, buddy? Maybe we can look at that one day here on Beyond the Drop, if it's like family friendly, you know.
I don't know why it's not letting me sign in here.
Also here, the mortal Biggie Mac. How can I flex my VeVe collectibles to clown on my internet friends? And what is foes? What does that mean?
What is what's
foes? FOES. What is
foes? Like enemies.
Ah, okay.
Okay, let me start the dev client.
Thank you, Falcon. Thank you.
Switch back over to full. Oh, nope, don't want to show that. One sec.
Oh, and Josh, you probably don't see it, but we got a donation by Digital Monkey with the comment, love the consistency. Thanks
man.
for that, buddy. I mean, Josh and I have a blast each week, and also if we have like cool interview partners and lots to talk about. I mean, it's like the Monday is always a fun day to interact with the community. So thank you all guys for being here. I mean, without you guys, it would be kind of boring if Josh and I would be just talking to each other. I mean, that's also nice, but on Mondays, community building. Yeah,
100%. So yeah, this is the app. I kind of built it just randomly because it came from a feature that I was just testing, and then I ended up just building the full app in like less than a week. But it allows you to take photos of your fridge or groceries, and then it'll make recipes based on the food items that you have. And then it'll also keep track of things like expiry dates, if they're in the photos, freshness of the food products, to make sure that they're prioritized in the recipes before they go bad. So What happens is you take a photo, it identifies the ingredients, and then it generates recipes that you can click on. Step by step, it walks you through how to make the recipe, everything you need, equipment, and then you have the little AI chef that you can talk to. You know, what suggestions do you have to make the recipe better, things like that. The little AI bot down here is aware of everything that's in your pantry, all the ingredients. So you can just say, hey, what can I make tonight? And then it'll come back and say, well, you have this ingredient in your pantry, and then you can make this. So it's, yeah, with your pantry, it suggests a delicious bacon and cheese omelet with mixed greens on the side. But then there's features like plan my week. You can plan your entire week. And this actually is a really good example because it's a Monday. So in that amount of time I was talking, it just planned my entire week of meals. And then I can just add the 21 meals. And then boom, all my meals for the week are set. And then you'll see them populate on the homepage for me to check off. Automatically tracks all your macros, your calories. And then again, all done by AI. Like, I don't know how the hell to build any of this. And I just told the bot, and it just got the history calendar. So you can actually go back and see like what your goals were on specific days. It'll track days that you hit, days that you didn't, total days that you hit. Water tracker here, waste tracker to show you what you've been throwing out. Bunch of different stuff to customize your account. So, but my point is that I built this in a week. So if I built four things like this in a month, and then what is that in a year? It's like the amount of things you can build now in a short period of time is just bonkers. Wild.
And I think that app is so cool and so helpful. Just take a photo of the stuff you have in your fridge and in your, how is it, pantry?
Pantry, yeah.
Pantry, and it like says you right away what you can eat. I think it's pretty cool.
I have a spin option here too. So if you're indecisive and you don't know what you want, then it'll just spin the wheel, and then it'll choose from one of the meals you have in your plan.
You're currently testing the app, right?
Yeah. So there's only certain people that have it on their phone right now. I need Android testers actually. So if anybody does have Android phones in the chat and you guys want to test this app, send me your email and I'll send you the download link for the app. I'd really appreciate that actually. So anyways.
Yeah, here, Mr. Falcon. That's really cool, Josh. I think the app would be appealed by my fridge.
Appealed by my fridge. Are you guys aware of any updates or optimization of the VeVeverse which would increase speed and performance?
Look, take a look at last week's show, buddy.
Yeah,
that's what we are saying on that point.
I mean, I'll just say it. It's not like it's coming from Corey, but the way that I took it,
it looks like
yeah, it looks like there's a new version that's being worked on. That's how I took it. So I don't think that the current version is going to stay the current version. Which would explain why they've been so quiet.
At least feels like a placeholder with nothing happening there.
It would explain why they've been so quiet, and there's been no updates. So, but again, just to be clear, that's how I took it. So I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble, but
yeah. really like smart way to say it. Perfect, Kuma, good job. You will enjoy the episode. Like, Corey is in the studio at like minute 15 or something like that. So he hopped in really quite early and stayed for like 90 minutes or so. Lots of good stuff and insights into VeVe's current how you say it, how they're working, what they're planning on, etc. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Will the VeVeverse spaces be transferred for that? We have no idea. Like me talking about the second version again. That's like
Reading
all speculation.
through the lines.
Yeah. I would hope, but I mean, at the same time, having been someone who's dedicated like hundreds of hours in that platform, I'm also fully okay of just like walking away from those spaces if the product is way better. So it's not like the spaces that people are building are actually being used anyways. And if they are, it's like very, 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 very little. So
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, if they're transferred, awesome. If they're not, then I don't think that's too big of a loss. So
At least not for VeVe, for the people who spend hours putting those worlds together, or maybe paying money for those worlds. That's kind of a loss, I would say.
And Kuma is one of those people, because I built a space for Kuma. He's the one with the DBZ space.
Oh, okay, got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can say actually Kuma is an exception, because I can say that he has used his space. I was talking about it with him in Vegas. Like his family, his kids use it, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm more so talking from the perspective of like community members and stuff, like visiting other people's spaces and stuff like that. Like there's no traffic, so
Yeah. Okay, what else, guys? What is on your mind? Any topics we haven't covered that would be interesting to cover? I mean, we had the Foster Hilt video, the OMI update video.
do you want to go over that?
Huh?
I can pull that up. Do you want to go over it?
Yeah, I mean, we can take a look at it together, and we can share our opinion and what we think about it on the video, I would say. I think it's like 7 minutes or so, but just let us look the whole thing and make a commentary on it.
And I'm back with another VeVe and ECOMI video.
Can you turn it up a little bit and the music down a little?
Forward facing.
Yeah, your voice is just blaring in my ears now. So
with things behind the scenes, both personally and professionally. But April is now upon us, and it felt like a great opportunity to take a few minutes to reflect on Q1 of 2026 and what the rest of 2026 and beyond may start to look like for the OMI token. I see a lot of the feedback from people in the community, and I really value the community's perspective on things. I know it can be tough sometimes to balance to communicate.
First time his new setup is being used. Let's go!
Versus at all and leaving people in the dark. And so we've been working hard behind the scenes on a few things. We're working to get some sign-offs on some things that I'm really looking forward to, and I know the community will be as well. But it has been a little quieter than it had been historically in 2025, and I do want to apologize for that. With that being said, though, obviously we finished off 2025 and entered into 2026 with a pretty massive exchange listing for the OMI token with Kraken, our biggest exchange listing to date, and the first time that the OMI token became accessible to users in the US, in Canada, and across vast majorities of Europe. So that's been really fantastic to see that accessibility increase. I know that that is available there for users if they so wish to take advantage of it. I do know that I've used Kraken a few times personally, and I've checked it out. I really love their interface and the things that they have going on. So if you're looking at OMI these days and you're looking for somewhere to buy it and you're not sure where to go, make sure to check out Kraken, especially if you're located in North America. One of the really cool things that we integrated in the end of 2025, and that's been continuing strong into 2026, is the OMI leaderboard rewards. As a matter of fact, I was looking at the data just before I started hitting record, and we have almost burnt 419 million OMI tokens directly from the circulating supply, meaning that users have earned over 419 million points from their activity directly in the Stacker marketplace.
do we know the timeline on that? The 419 million, that's been burned over how long?
I think like over the last, since it's been live or not.
The January of 2021.
No, I don't know when it. I forgot when it's gone live. To be fair.
Check out Stacks
If anyone in the chat knows the answer to that, we really appreciate it.
before, or you're not familiar with leaderboard rewards, you essentially get points relative to the burn percentage for every transaction that you do as a buyer's fee in the Stacker marketplace. So you can buy over 200 of the biggest brands and IP directly from VeVe, exclusively using the OMI token, and actually get rewarded for doing so in both weekly and monthly leaderboards. We've actually distributed over 600 million OMI tokens to individuals that have used the program over the last 6 months, and we will be continuing that.
That's not bad. 600 million OMI token.
Check that out if you guys
Like as rewards. That's pretty dope.
When I reflect back on Q1 of 2026, I think I'd be remiss to say that it was kind of just a placeholder quarter. It wasn't super exciting. There wasn't a ton that kind of came from it that was public facing, but there really was a lot of things that were going on behind the scenes that we've been working towards. And I kind of wanted to take
a placeholder. See, I don't like that
today. So this is going to be very high level. There might
Yeah, maybe in terms of like, can you hit pause for a sec?
There's a few things.
That was something when I first watched the video where I was like, okay. I think he meant it in terms of they couldn't really say anything public, but worked in the background. I mean, that's how I at least want to understand it. Yeah, and also like with collect chain, etc. I think that will be the point when a lot of updates and news around OMI, etc. come out. I hope so, at least. Because if not, then damn it, then this whole community will like freak out.
Yeah. Prob since the start of monthly Stacker leaderboard 6 months.
Just Stacker boards are just live since like 3 months. Feels like an eternity, to be fair.
6 months. 6.
Yeah, what did I say? I said 6, right?
Oh, you said 3.
No, sorry, buddy. But half a year, I mean, it feels way longer for me, at least.
They found life on the moon. All right, we're veering the topic. Did you hear about this NASA space shuttle that took off with the astronauts that went to the moon?
No, I just saw like all the like jokey kind of videos about the NASA videos. You know what I mean?
This is 2026 for you. I don't think they're actually like going to the moon. They're orbiting around it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But Tucson, is that what you're talking about? Is it something from that mission?
Oh, and Candy is up, by the way. Candy Digital for all the Candy Digital collectors here.
Things that I want to touch on. And one of those things is liquidity provisions. I think it's probably the biggest thing that I've seen the community comment to me on. Next point
he's making will be really interesting in terms of making sure getting the information out beforehand. But yeah.
I know this has nothing to do with what he's talking about. I'm just getting distracted. What does this say on the picture frame? Coin what?
Coin Wizard.
Oh.
That's back from his days when he was like a community YouTube creator as well. He got that. I think it was a present from someone.
Yeah, they just spotted a bunch of. All right, man. All right, yeah, get out of here.
Always been looking for, and that's providing users with the liquidity in order to properly onboard and participate in the ecosystem. I can count numerous times per day that I've had users come to me and say, hey, I've tried to use the DEX pool, or I'm trying to use an exchange, and the liquidity is just not sufficient enough for me to want to participate in the ecosystem comfortably without having to deal with slippage or having to worry about that if I wanted to exit, I don't have the liquidity to do so. And this is a very valid concern. And so that's something that we're actually going to be looking to address in the next week or so. So we're going to be adding several billion OMI across all of our exchanges.
In the next week? When was this posted?
No, like
April 1st.
Yeah, but and the day he posted that video was like, honestly, I was like, okay, you're quiet for like so many months. Do it on the 2nd of April, not on the 1st, man.
I want to make it very clear up front that none of that OMI is being sold down on exchanges or in the DEX. We're not looking to raise funds. We're not looking to get rid of our tokens. This is simply to provide more liquidity on exchanges so that users can take advantage of better trading provisions and better access to the token. And so that's something that you guys are going to be able to see. It's going to make it a much more enjoyable experience. And I also think that it's going to make it a lot easier
What up, Ronnie?
for users to want to tell other people to get involved in the ecosystem, because you don't have to worry about losing that money to slippage. So I'm really looking forward to starting to roll that out. So you will see that happen over the next week or so. Something else that we're working on to the short to near term is redoing the ECOMI website. I think, as many of you know, if you've ever been to ECOMI.com, it feels like it's a little outdated.
Is it just me, or am I starting to get really exhausted of the website revisions?
I mean, my first thought was like, okay, take AI and build that website in an hour, and it looks way better than before.
Yeah, no kidding. But I mean, at this point, I'm sorry, there's more important things on the website. The most important thing is that you have the website.
Yeah.
You know? But fine-tuning it all the... I mean, I guess ECOMI hasn't done as much as VeVe, but how many website revisions have we gone through now?
And so something that we're working to do is find ways that we can make the token more engaging and marketable. And one of the first things that users will do when they look up the OMI token is look at the website. And so we've identified that as something that needs to be improved. So we are actively working to improve that website, and that will be important for some of the other things that we have planned down the road as well. And then finally, I think the most important thing that I'm looking forward to throughout 2026 is phase 2 of Collect, with the self-custody that will be coming for the VeVe collectibles, and what that will mean as a byproduct with Collect system integrations with the OMI token. And so one of the things that we've identified, and I think a lot of the community has identified as well, is that to date, engagement with the OMI token has always been passive, and so have the rewards. Now, of course, you have the leaderboard rewards program that does reward users with the OMI token for making purchases on VeVe, but for the most part, all you've ever had to do is hold OMI in your Stacker wallet, up to 10 million OMI tokens. You've been able to earn some NTP points. You've been able to earn some bronze tickets. But
Just on the website to OMI faucet, like the Bitcoin, huge marketing.
We're looking for, and it really lacks the depth of a true...
I don't know enough about that, man. I got to look into that.
That users will want to both engage.
Jan, do you know anything about this?
Nope, I've read the question as well, and I heard it here the first time.
And participated. And so what we're looking to do is create a program where
Tucson,
real reasons
Tucson,
real reasons to engage, and real ways to be rewarded by participating.
It's a holiday for some people.
And so, well, I'm not in a position today to let you know
Easter egg hunt horror as young kids.
That will mean. I'm really excited about some of the things that we're going to be building out with Collect, and I think that users are really going to want to up their OMI level. They're going to want to up their MCP level. They're going to want to up their participation. And I think as users start to see that program come together, they're going to be really excited to become more involved in the ecosystem as a whole. So I'm looking forward to sharing more updates with you guys as we start to roll out more features, and as I can provide more updates as things are finalized. We've been having great conversations internally and getting a lot of sign-offs on things that I know users will be very excited about, and many that users have been asking about for quite some time now. So stay tuned. We really appreciate your guys.
A Bitcoin Faucet is a website or app that gives away small amounts of Bitcoin for free to users who complete simple tasks, such as solving puzzles or watching ads. Relaunched by Jack Dorsey. That's the guy who originally made Twitter.
X now, or Twitter.
Oh, Block. I have heard about this company. They just let go a bunch of people, didn't they? I think that's what I heard. They let go like half their workforce or something. Purpose: to promote everyday adoption of Bitcoin by allowing new users to acquire it without an upfront investment.
Patience and support as we work to continue to deliver on the utilities and features that are important to you guys as a community. And I am personally really excited for what the rest of 2026 holds for the OMI token.
Yeah, but honestly, that would be a pretty cool idea to market the OMI token as well. Let the people play, or let them play OMI Rocket Burn of and then they can earn real OMI. That would be pretty dope.
OMI Rocket Burn. You just leaked one of the other mini games, dude.
Oh yeah, that's
Flappy Bird.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. The guy, the game we've shown was Flappy
Okay, not
Bird.
that one.
Damn it.
Launched by Gavin in 2010, the original Bitcoin faucet was a website that gave away 5 free Bitcoin, worth less than a cent at the time, to visitors for simply solving a CAPTCHA to promote it. Can you imagine getting 5 Bitcoin for
Yeah,
free?
but I listened. I've heard that before. I mean, yeah, but as Digital Monkey said, it were like cents. And just think about it. You got like 5 Bitcoin for that, and then it goes to $10, and you're like, okay, $50, I take that. I mean, you need to have the balls you need to have the balls to hold that until 126,000.
That's the dream, though, man. Acquiring wealth and no one knows about you. Oh,
yeah.
Walk down the street and no one knows your name. That's the beauty. It's like all these streamers nowadays, they're making crazy money per month, but they can't walk outside their house without like 2 big security guards beside them, you know? 5 free Bitcoin though. That's crazy. California Easter egg hunt. Oh, for crying out loud. Just sounds like another day in California to me, referring to the previous comment. Yeah, Long Beach. Yeah, okay. All right. All right. That's everything for me on my list. Anything else you want to cover?
No, not really. Not really. But as we said earlier, guys, if you have any cool ideas for mini games we could include in our Beyond the Drop app that will probably launch over the next... No timelines here, but that will launch whenever we are ready with it. Let us know. And also we will give you some more insights if we are further down in the process, I would say. Yeah, but lots of cool stuff in there so far, I would say. Yeah,
the mini games are just one component. So.
Yeah, like one extremely small component. So
yeah. All right, guys. For anyone who's still here, if you guys haven't tossed a like or shared the stream, it goes a long way. We would really appreciate it. A big thank you to VeVe for reposting the stream. And then anything else from you?
Not really. See you next week, guys.
See you next Monday it'll be 1 p.m. EST again. Today was just one time.
Sorry, today was my bad. See you guys.
All good. Flame yawn in the comments. But we will see you guys next Monday at 1 p.m.
Bring the heat, guys. Bring it.
Later.
Let's collect. We collect. Collectors going digital and Jack collects.